Thank you to Wix for kindly sponsoring this video. If you want the freedom to create a stunning website of your dreams, you can do all of that and more with Wix. Hi everyone, the last month of the year is upon us and it's both a bittersweet and exciting moment as our wishes come true and as we continue to create new ones. As some of you know, it's been a huge struggle for me to get here and I am so motivated to get everything organized, enough for me to start illustrating and creating again. I am at a point where I've been reacting to life versus being proactive with it, and I feel as if I've lost control of all the things that I want to do. So for this setup and month, the focus will be on our wishes and finding that magic in our lives where we can take a breath and be at peace. This spread is a special homage to the one that started the entire journey of the bunny and bear back in January, using the same moon and stars theme to create a full circle of my bullet journal. Here, the bunny is fishing up all of our wishes one by one as we continue to make them to the moon. I'm keeping this spread really simple with my black microns and accents of gold with my jelly roll, using my 02, 05, and 08 micron to give that drawing a bit of depth. If you don't have the different sizes, just go over the lines you want to emphasize, moving it over slightly as if you're drawing on another line, but very close to the first one. As the bunny and bear continue their beloved journey, a journey we all know very well, where we have to continue to move forward while we wish with all of our might for things to change and simply be better. We wish to be kind to ourselves, to be successful even though sometimes we don't know what that is, and most of the times we simply just wish to be happy. Here, as the bear slowly walks forward, the bunny sends both of their wishes to the moon, hoping and praying that all will come true. Since I fell in love with painting with ink from Inktober, I'm going to use the same ink here called Black Magic and paint it on just like I would watercolor. I'll start with the moon and use my larger sized brush to get that texture. And for any ink medium where you can't erase or cover the paint, one of my biggest tips is to start lighter than you think you need to go. I go into the basics of watercolor, which can be applied to ink in my last video, so I'll link that below if you want to get better in watercolor. After the ink is dry, then I'll go back in with my gold FinTech palette to add in some shine and draw in some of the details with my micron, completing the piece. The painting will go here, and then this month's dedication page is on the right. This month is dedicated to our wishes of more time, of changing the past, of being a better person, and of finding our way to a brighter future so that we may not need to be lost or struggling or stressed anymore. Underneath that is one of my favorite quotes by Catherine Pulsifer. She says, "If I had one wish for you on this special day, it would be, may the best of your past be the worst of your future." Next, I have my 4-month future log where I'll write my main goals and events for that month underneath the corresponding month. And this is something I started doing about 2 months ago, and I find it so helpful to think about the future months as early as possible. This way, I'm not feeling overwhelmed or blindsided, and I can basically be ready, even though sometimes that's not the case, but it still does help. Since the holidays are here and I chose not to do the typical Christmas theme, I still wanted to add some golden hollies into the spread to kind of give it that holiday cheer. And underneath the month is the phases of the moon, again accented with gold. So while I was reading the bullet journal method by writer Carol, he is the man behind the whole idea of the bullet journal to begin with. He talks about how the journal can help you live a life full of intention. And that's when it hit me that the reason why I felt so stuck these couple of months is because I haven't been living my life with true focused intention. I'm doing what I think I need to do based on whatever life throws at me, and then in the meantime I have all of these wishes that I want to make true, and I'll just squeeze them in as I can. Basically, I've been trying to get everything done, but as we all know, nothing gets done, and even if we do something and it's done, there will always be more to do. And so I started to simplify my to-do list. I'll make my list like normal and then mark 1 to 3 goals a day, marking the main one with a star. If I complete anything in the day, it'll be that one that is starred. It took some time to accept not doing everything, but at the end of it, I started to feel more accomplished than I ever did. I'm still accepting that some things will need to be done later or may never be done, and that's okay. We only have one life to make our wishes come true, and no one else will accomplish that for us. I have an extra copy of this bullet journal method if you want. This is not sponsored by them, by the way, but they were so nice to send me an extra copy and a special edition dot grid bullet journal, which I have 2 of. If you're interested in any of these, you can sign up at the link below to join the giveaway. I also think this was the same reason why I came up with this monthly calendar and tracker in one, where I can plan out the month and track the items in my key section according to the color, without needing to draw up a whole new setup and to save time. Unlike the future log, this is where you focus on what you need to do this month in order to reach your goals or goal. My goals this month, as I found an editor for my book, thank you guys, is to finalize the story and begin working on the illustrations, which I'm so excited about. And I can't really believe that this is happening. And because of this, I'll be posting much more content on the Blush Community Patreon page, which was created to give you sneak peeks of the book. So that is my second goal, to focus more on Patreon. I'm also changing the rewards so that you can sign up for a goodie bag every single month that will contain exclusive art only available to the Blush Patreon community. You can find out more at the links below. And if you want this setup as well, you can find a link down along the description. This will be on sale until the 26th, as the end of the year Etsy sale is happening now with all the stickers are 20% off, so check that out before it ends. To celebrate the season of giving, the bunny and bear exchange their special gifts. The bunny gives her best friend a star, and the bear gives the beloved bunny the moon. This page will be left blank for anything I'll need it for during the month. So if I need to create a shopping list for the holidays, I can do that here. Or if I want to practice Vietnamese, which has been my lifelong goal because I really don't have anyone to practice with up here, I can start that here with maybe a word a day. Nhưng mà các bạn người Việt muốn giúp Christine đọc với viết tiếng Việt thì leave me a comment ở bên dưới. Leave me a comment là gì tiếng Việt Christine không biết. This way Christine được tập nhiều hơn, tập nói, đọc. Với là má của Christine khoái đọc mấy comment luôn. So this is perfect. Cảm ơn bạn nhiều nha. Okay, finally, the bunny takes our wishes and fills the night sky with a twinkling orchestra of stars. They shine each night to inspire us to continue to make our wishes come true. The moon is now a waning crescent moon, which represents a cycle is near the end. It is the time to think things over and complete anything remaining. Think of things you need to part with that are no longer serving you or that you have lost interest in, and to basically get ready for the next year. Underneath this lovely scene is a short quote by Socrates. He says, "Be as you wish to seem," reminding us to not only wish, but to also work to make our wishes come true. Huge shout out to Wix for sponsoring this video. I've used them to create my own website and start this difficult but very rewarding journey of being an artist, entrepreneur, and I love them so much that I want to keep sharing them with you. This is a very sincere thanks, and if you're in need of a beautiful website to start your blog or portfolio, you can start one for free, or if you want to open a shop, Wix does not take any cut of your profits, and you could do that with a yearly plan, and you can take 10% off any of these yearly plans with a coupon code and link in the description. One of my wishes this year was to work with companies that I love, and that wish has come true. And some days I still can't believe that I'm making a living from doing things that I love and inspiring you guys out there too. So thank you, and check out my website if you want to see what Wix is about. Overall, this journal setup is much more simplified because I didn't do a story, which I did not have inspiration for, as I really need to focus my storytelling on my book. But I love how it turned out, and I hope you did too. I also hope that this video inspires you to simplify your life and focus your limited energy on the things that matter. Wishing you a happy holiday season, and I'll see you next time. Bye!